Yeah, you probably will think, why is she back so early? She said next Sunday. I'm too excited to tell my new board games. To talk about my new board games. Yesterday I was struggling with my stitching and mostly about my focus pieces. So Animal Kingdom, the 3 whips for my children, and Santa. I had said on Sunday, or I told you on Sunday about the fortune finish. It didn't help me. It wasn't exciting enough. And I also talked about the board from Katie, the Red Stitchery. And I thought maybe I should give that a try. So I bought her board. But I can't do that board. Simply because it has a largest amount of stitching. Like 500 or 1,000 stitches on one whip. And also it has color tasks. Like stitch 6 threads of brown. I have color blindness. I can't do that. So I thought, I love the idea. I love the game idea. And I was thinking and I thought I need to make something myself that will work for me, maybe for you. So I will start to explain how it works now in this video, so I can do my Flosstube on Sunday just with showing my whips. Hopefully I have more stitched than I have now, but okay. Yeah, I will first talk about my dreams board. I took the word dreams because those are big whips. They are gigantic. They need focus. Yeah, Santa not, but the others are very big and they need focus. They need dedication, even, if you can call it. Number goals don't work for me. Daily 100, daily so much. I did for so long time that I'm a bit tired of it. So yeah, I want to work, I want to stitch on them, but I feel blocked. So I thought I need that game. Then I started to make my board. I will show it to you first. This is my personal board. I have another one made that you can use yourself if you want to do it. I will post them on Instagram. Hopefully you can screenshot them and use it yourself. So this is what I came up with. This is Dreams board. First. Yeah. So what do you have to do? Where's my other paper? I have 5 whips. Yeah, that was another thing, but at Katie's board you had to do 6 whips. And I needed a board for 5 whips. So I picked the 5 I just said. So Kingdom was oldest, Cruising, the Information Highway, a bit closer. 3 was Night at the Circus. 4 was Coloring Book Afternoon, and 5 was Santa. So those are ordered from the oldest to the newest when I started them. This is the key. So I will go through them. First, you have free choice. So if this is on your board, you pick one of the 5 you want to work on. I will first do this one. I have not another page to decide which stitch count. So I will first do this. Then the second one are numbers. Here, numbers. And then you open a random number generator with the numbers 1 to 5. That gives you the whip you will need to work on. Then the dice is roll a dice with 6 sides. Now you will tell me, yeah, but you have only 5 whips chosen. Yes. So if I have number 6 on my dice roll, I will re-roll until I have one of these 5. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's the wheel I made with those 5 whips on. So then I spin the wheel. New is the newest whip. So that's why you ordered them. So my newest whip is Santa. My oldest whip is Animal Kingdom. That is here. And then you have this. Grab from the basket. Oh, I forgot that. I pick it quickly. Wait. Yeah, I'm back. So, this is my basket. I made 5 cards like this. 5 cards like this. You can open the ribbon. And I have written what the whip will be. So this one is Night at the Circus, for example. So then I will take my bag. I will take 1 card to know which whip. Yeah, I will close it later. The next one was, yeah, I have 3 personalized here. The dog is for my daughter's whip. My oldest son his whip, and the dino is for my youngest son his whip. Those are their interests. I changed those on the board that you can use, because I know not everyone will need those pictures. And the last one, I have the letter from a generator and the link them. That's the idea of the acrostic. So same, an object, the title, any word of the title, any word of the names. So that is my board quickly explained. And now the numbers. It's this one. Those are the number rolls. So if you roll a dice of 6 sides. First one is 100 stitches. Second one is roll. This is difficult. Roll dice with 6 sides and multiply with 50. 3 is 200 stitches. 4 is the random number generator between 100 and 300 stitches. 5 is 300 stitches. And 6 is roll a dice with 4 sides and multiply with 50. So that gives you a number between 50 and 200 stitches. How I do this, you will think. So I will give an example, so you would understand what I mean. So I have made a wheel of the blocks. If I can open it. Dreams. This is my wheel I made on Wheel of Names. So then you just spin. He's spinning now. And he gives D1. D1. So I will take my board. D1 is Wheel of Fortune. Now I will open my Wheel of Fortune. This is my Wheel of Fortune. There are more than 5 whips there because I duplicated them more, so it looks more full. So again, spin, and it says Animal Kingdom. So I know already I would have to work on Animal Kingdom. Now I want to know how much stitches I have to do. So I will roll a dice. You can do that easily by going to the website of Google and type roll 1d6. Roll 1d6. Then you get that. And then you just now it's empty. You just push the 6 square, and I got number 5. So 5 was 300 stitches. 5 was 300 stitches on Animal Kingdom. So my first task would be 300 stitches on Animal Kingdom. But I played the game. It's not something I said I have to do daily 300. The next roll I do can be the letter generator. We do another one together so you get the hang of it. So the next roll was for the so you think you have I have done my stitching, and I do my next roll now. So dreams, again, spin the block. Or 3. That is for me. See? Numbers. R3 are 3 numbers. Numbers would say I have to do a number generator between 1 and 5. So I had in Google typed random number generator. I set the numbers between 1 and 5. And I got 2. So I would have to work on whip 2, and that is cruising. My number of stitches. So again, roll the d6, tap the number 6. So 6 was roll d4 multiplied with 50. So I will delete my dice and I take this one, the triangle, and I got 4. So 200 stitches on cruising the information highway. That is how that board for me works. I made one for you all, free. You don't have to pay for me for that. It's totally free. I hope it helps people who struggles like me. You also, if you don't want the word dreams, you can take another word, but keep in mind those letters need to be different from each other. You can't do finish because you have 2 times the I. So if you want to change the word, it can. So this is the board that I made for you. But you can see I have here the numbers and the balloons instead of the photos I have for my children's whips. The idea is just the same as I just showed, only you have here on the other page lines to write your whips down from oldest to newest. Remember, oldest, newest. And you have here whip 4, 2, 5 and 6. no, 3 or 5, because you have 6 options. So here in this option you won't have to reroll at 6. You have a 6th whip. Ah yeah, and here it is random generator between 1 and 6. I didn't edit it yet. I will do it after the video. But those are all the same I have, except from the photos. Then, last night I was in my bed thinking, that is great, that is awesome, that is making progress, about setting goals, about setting numbers, just playing. And this board will give you more progress than you think. Maybe it gives you 100 stitches on Kingdom, for me. Then the next row, 300 stitches on Santa. The next row, another. But it ends up in the end. So for me, I'm very excited about it. And I thought, I can do another one. So I have 2 boards. I made threads. Threadsgo effect. First I started with thread. But then I thought, no, I have with thread 36 whips. And Jen has 40 whips on her boards. So I thought, no, I have to add a ladder. So I have 42 whips. So it's okay. Then, what I do, or better what I did, I put 42 whips from me on my board. Same layout, other word, and all my whips. No whip picker. It's not the whip picker this time. This time you know immediately what whip you will work on. Again, you use this to know how much stitches. So I will do a spin to show what I mean. These are my photos. Not really important what there is on it now, but there are also no stars on it. There are whips here. I really wanted to start already some months, some years. So I decided to add to them. And another news flash. The school the new school year has begun this morning. And my daughter and youngest son, I don't know how, but their theme of the year is the magic. Yeah, magic. Can you imagine what I was thinking? I had Sunday shown on my Flosstube that I bought the library from Dumbledore and the castle Hogwarts. And I have more whips with magic. And now I think I need them. I will do a year of magic. Yeah, I was so excited. First Saturday with my oldest son. At the entrance, they said to us, you are divided in classes, but they were color coded. So every class had its own code. I had to think about the sorting of their heads. Also because it is a school about designing, thinking, creating. It's more that they do than becoming a doctor. They are really busy with technique. Some are becoming electricians. They are the people who does the stuff. The others are the students who think about the stuff. So I really like that idea. Yeah. So I will show you the threads board. This one I can't give an example because you have to fill it yourself. If you want to do it, I did this in the app Canvas. Canvas. Yeah, this is just a letter type, my photos added, and the background. So yeah, I will do a quick what I mean with this. So again, I have my tablet. If it will open. I made a board. No, a wheel. I made my board already. It is threads. So I have this photo for them. Just spin the wheel. And we got age 3. So in this case, I would have age 3. This one is Princess Asleep. This is whip from mine. Then, okay, I have my whip. I need to know how much stitches the game wants for me. So, D6. Again, so the field is empty now. I push the 6 and I got 3. 3 is 200 stitches. 200 stitches on Princess Asleep. When you're done, you reroll and you continue. I maybe explained already those whips. I picked 42 because Jen had 40 whips. Jen the crafter on her board with full coverages, non-full coverages. What was the other? New start basket and focus to finish or something like that. But she is keeping track of her numbers. And this is a game. So I don't want to be busy with numbers. So I think I just can keep playing. Then I can do, when it starts another month, I change my board. I do other whips on it. I put other whips on it. Or I change the layout. I change the words on top. I can also make a board for non-full coverage. And I keep track on my Excel sheet for the year what I have stitched on. So I can perfectly know how much I did in that month for one of those whips. I can keep track of that. I'm maybe thinking when I have reached 5,000 stitches, I don't know. For example, I can say, okay, Princess Asleep has 5,000 stitches now. She can go out, and I put another one. I don't think I would do it like that. I maybe when I need other whips, I will make another board. Or I also have the idea to use this one for Flosstube to make an advent board. Probably with Christmas winter related whips. So that month will be winter related. Again, the game as it is, but only winter whips. So you can make it seasonal. You can use non-full coverage. You can use whips you want to finish for the dreams, whips you want to focus on, whips you have to struggle with. There's so much variation you can do with this. Really, it's, yeah, I'm too excited. So, another thing I wanted to say. I have already problems with my acrostic. The first video I said I wouldn't show my whips up front because then they are set in stone and I have to do that in that week. As I do them as homework, so I do the setup before I film. So in the week before. So I know already the word for next week, for now, example. But then I think I picked my whips, or the board is, the acrostic is ready to go. And then I think, no, that whip I don't like to work on next week. I want that one. And I start changing. So that is the problem I have. I can't have the set in stone rule. Fake IDs, something like that. I don't know. It's yeah. I need the moment of surprise. I live more in the day. Not in the future. I feel like I plan with this because I pick my whips. And this because I will have more stitches done on my masterpieces. Another word I thought about was legacy. You can use Legacy. So it's another one you could use for legacy whips. Yes, there are lots of words you can. Another thing I will do, I think, is putting here a scratching layer sheet. It's a sticker sheet. Then you scratch like a lotto ticket. You scratch it off. Then you see what you get to do. And then if you spin up the wheel and you have the same box, let's say A3, you can decide will you do it again or not. You can, like Katie said, you can put lives here and re-roll or respawn, and you cross off a heart. That's another idea. If you say no, I just want to keep playing and it doesn't matter how many times I have a box, all fine, all works, whatever. So yeah, and this, the threads board with my whips makes me size down a bit from my whips. I have the variety, but how do you say it? Also again the surprise effect, just knowing the wheel spin today D4, it's a wizard. Yeah, I need mind tricks, mind games. And I think I have explained it now all. What I wanted to say. My weekly acrostic. I will keep continuing. I probably will drop the fortune finish. AB single, I try to keep up. Saving shopping, I will keep going as I can count how many stitches I have done through my game. But another thing I had to do is throw my goals away. That is difficult. I am a perfectionist. I want to get it all done. I can't. Like yesterday I didn't stitch a lot. Today either, because school began and we had to fill in papers and school driving, and then you have a queue of cars. Yeah. So the temperature projects, I keep going. I love that. Just I changed it to the max temperature because my husband had another number. My son had another number. So I thought, okay, I go better with the max temperature than the daily temperature on the noon. Rainy day projects, I keep going. The color challenge, I probably will drop. So yeah, I have less to do on a day. I can keep playing. It's fun. Like I did my other spawn before. And I was already excited. I was shouting, jumping. My husband said, "What happens?" And I said, "I have finally a new start. I waited for so long." And the board gave it to me. It was African mammals from Heaven and Earth Design. Yeah. The Max Color version. Maybe you want to see it. Now I told you already. I will show it quick. It's not that far. It's this one. You have seen it before. It's a popular popular chart. It's this one. And then I had a fun example from the letter generator. I had block M2. Will tell you about how it worked quickly. So Dreams board, mine, I had the letter block M2 letters. Those are not the numbers, those are the letters. Then I had the letter picker. I didn't show that yet. Oh, techniek, hè. I opened everything and now, where is it? You can tell I use more iPhone and Apple than Android. Do I have it? Yes, I have it. This is the letter picker wheel. This is just Google letter picker wheel and you have it immediately. You don't have to make it yourself. So spin, and I had the letter V, but I will show the spin now. So that is how it works. You get the letter C. So if I get the letter C, I can use coloring book, I can use cruising the information highway. I can use coloring book, I already said, but it also has coffee in it. Kingdom, a C. Cheetah, big cat, the C for cat. Car, in my oldest son, his project, there is a car. So that is how it works. I had the V, so I had the word vehicle. So I picked then my oldest son, his whip, and then I had the random number generator to do. That was number 4 on the dice, and I got 277 stitches. So my first task for my board is 277 stitches on my oldest son, his project. So the one with from Randall Spangler. Yeah, and the other one I told you was African mammals. So those I will work on first, and then I will respin or redo my spin. Did I tell you now everything before I close? I think so. Yeah, it's weird. I can't do goal setting. I don't know why. I need the variation, the variety. Yeah. So if I can help people with my game I came up with. First, I have to thank Katie again, because she had made her first board, and that gave me more inspiration to do the other boards, to make the other boards. So in fact, she was my muse this time to make these. Is it everything? Thinking. Yeah, so I don't know what I will have worked on for Sunday. Normally temperature, but that is also a surprise because I don't know the temperature up front. The acrostic, maybe I change. The change now was because I had the letter E for from cabinet for an entrance. Was it entrance? I have my paper with me, I guess. Just seeing my papers. Yeah. Ah no, E was for Eder José Rosa. Beautiful place. But now I wanted to start the Witchwood Express. Did you see that? It's still sale on the Heaven and Earth design. So if you want it, grab it quickly. I know I get a lot of messages and comments from you enabled me and I need to start more whips and feel free if it makes you happy. I had one comment say a person who said I am a monogamously stitcher and now I will start 5 whips because of you. Please don't start anything because I have a lot of whips. Please, no. Just start if it makes you happy. You don't have to please me, So it doesn't work like that. You have to do what you like, not what I would like. That's the world upside down. Witchwood, where are you? Or isn't here yet? Dude. You definitely have seen it before. Maybe I will have to load it. It's not here yet. Because I didn't... probably it isn't here yet because I didn't start it yet. That can explain. It's in my newest tablet. Yeah, so I will go to the site and show you there. Oh. Google. Yeah. No banners. So, Witchwood. I know Lisa Parker said it isn't Harry Potter, but yeah, there are apparently schools in England who have that shawls. I don't know, as I'm not from there, but it's this image. See, it's still sale. But the train and the cats, again cats. So yeah, I have this one in Max Color. I have my fabric. It was already for ages, still not started it, and now with the School of Magic and the magical year, I need to start it. I will show you. Maybe I can't. No, it's a school photo. But the teachers were dressed like witches. It was awesome, really. I hope they read the box too. I really hope that. Yeah, I think that's everything for now. So I can't promise I will do everything what I have said Sunday. I will go with the flow and see what I get done for Sunday. Oh no, something I would have to tell you. The temperature I now had already yesterday was fortune teller, I guess. The letter on the IB single was the I. No, it was the letter X. And I had to work on the cat's alphabet for that group. And I took it also from my letters. It's this one. I have my paper ready. It's this one. So I did that yesterday. Today I didn't do a letter yet because I said first I was too tired. I didn't sleep a lot last week, maybe 3 to 5 hours. And when the children were at school, I thought now it's a bit of a moment to catch up of sleep. Yeah, what was the other whip? So the cat's alphabet was for AB single. Then I had fortune teller. So fortune teller was for the temperature. And today I did again 2 whips. Late afternoon in Italy for AB single. I will show you quickly. It's not so long. I had also to load it. It's this one from Charting Creations. So I worked on this one today, and I had for the temperature kittens in the library from Artisy. It's more on top. I just stitched it, and now I don't find my chart anymore. The option of getting this alphabetically would really help, but it doesn't come. I thought I had seen African mammals 2 times here. Yeah. No, it was 1 time. So, where is kittens in the library? Fortune teller was this one from Paint Free Crafts. It doesn't. And the artist was Luciana Lebel. And where is my kittens now? This is really not fun. Found it. This one. It's looking good. Yeah, I stitched those already. And then what did I also do today? The animal mix for 2 dry days. Yeah, and also another thing, if you do the rainy days project and you don't have the time, like yesterday I didn't do that. I hadn't the time. I did today the catch up, so that's also possible. I also saw someone on Instagram saying she was doing my acrostic too. She used the word cabinet, fine, and she used the numbers from focus to a finish. No, fortune finish. She linked her whips, but she is using 100 stitches for the C. And I do for each letter 300 stitches. That's also a different, but a great idea. I love the twist again. Great. See, it's fun to see other people doing this, doing the temperature, doing the rainy days, which wasn't mine original. It's still from Stitching in the Bureau, Flosstube. But the acrostic weekly, if you are a person who says weekly is too much for me, you can lower your stitches. You can set saying I do 1 acrostic a month. Fun with Cross Stitch, the Facebook group from Sharon. she does also acrostics, but those are monthly. So I don't know what the words now are. They do cities. I didn't look yet. I will give a quick. Another great Facebook group is Full Coverage Fanatics. They also do challenges, but only with full coverage projects. The Facebook group from Sharon is Fun with Cross Stitch. If you want to enter, you need to answer some questions and then you are in. Then you go to events and you see she has more events. There is now Aussie Capital acrostic. Yeah, Aussie Capital Cities acrostic September. This month capital city is Perth. I don't know if it's right pronounced. It's this. Perth. Again, they don't have rules. So however you want to match it. If you want the E for ivory fabric. Yeah. I have my own rules for my acrostic because I think it's easier to do. Others take E for ivory, E for eyes, whatever. And they have one from the Aussie and they have one from US capital cities. And this one is for September. Yeah, Hartford, I think. I will show you quickly. Hartford. Yeah. So if you want to do that, join the group. If you're saying, I don't want to join the group, yeah, then you can know the next monthly acrostic. But you can also join, and if you don't want to post, but use just the acrostic, you can. Magazine Monthly from AB Single has also an acrostic. The same ID. What's it called? Magazine Monthly Acrostic Challenge, I guess. There's also a monthly. Yeah. What was the monthly here? There is also always a sheet and the files. For September, it's a carpool. And the theme was back to school. There's also your links, your rules, whatever it works for you. Yeah. If you want to use for the O 2 times the same whip, all fine, it's your thing. So it's great people do twists and go ahead with the challenges. Another thing I want to ask, if you want to play my game, I will post on Instagram from Dreams. I hope you will leave the Instagram tag and my YouTube channel still here. Leave it here. Don't edit it, please. It's a board that I made, so I would love to get the credits for it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I can show the sky and Dotje. They are my two Flosstube pets. Is that even the word? I have Stitch in the seat, but you can't see him. He's black, so I don't think you will see. Maybe there. There, the white. yeah, that is my stitching spot. And that bag, the blue bag, is the library of Dumbledore. Yeah, waiting to getting started. So yeah, I think it's all I want to tell you. If you have questions about the game, you can always contact me through Instagram, on Facebook, here on Flosstube. So I hope I have more people helped with this. If you want to do it monogamously, I think you can do it too. But then you have to do the dreams part without. Then you would need to fill a board. Yeah, maybe that's another thing. You can do it with the dreams board, but then you would need to add the dice rolls to the board, as it is only one whip, to know which amount you have to do. So the other way around. I did the board for to know which whip, but then you have to do the rolls on the board. You can also take hours of stitching. If you want to do 1 hour stitching, you can make a block of 1 hour stitching. Roll a dice. Like I said, roll a dice, a d6. Multiplied with 50. If you're a big stitcher and you want to do bigger blocks, you can even take d4 multiplied with 150. Then you go from 150 to 600. So, see? A lot. You can do a lot with these boards. And now I'll let you go. So, if you like this, please tell me. And happy stitching. And then I hope to see you next Sunday. If I don't have other ideas meanwhile. Yeah. Okay. So, bye.